We're in the break, and Dom's yelling at me, attacking me, attacking my credibility.
I'm not yelling.
He's saying to me,
You're having a pleasant producer-host discussion.
No, you attacked me and said, you agree with me, and you're, I forget what you said, reticent or refused to say that you're against the long putter. I'm like, dude, I spoke out publicly against the banning the anchor ban.
I don't remember that.
My
Who remembers
feeling,
that? That was
you
years
were producing the show. My feeling is that if the long putter makes that big a difference, then why isn't everybody using it? If it works for people, fine. They're not allowed to anchor. So adjust around the rule, and if it works for you, why do I care? Why do I care how someone grips the putter if it's within the confines of whatever the rules are of the competition and competing? Who cares? Do your thing. The reason I was against the anchoring side was because I didn't care what they did on the pro side, because the pros will figure it out, right? But I knew a lot of senior golfers as coming from the green grass side, right? I came from the club side. Last place I ran was up in Rhode Island. And we had a lot of senior golfers that couldn't shake the ball in the hole without being able to hold it to their chest as a fulcrum point and use the long putter. And when the game, and we're going through kind of a similar thing with the discussion of a rollback in technology affecting the golf ball. When the game, the reasons we were given were that it was an optics thing, and at the time there were multiple reigning major champions that were using the long putter, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, okay, so every time golf's governing bodies are really concerned about the direction that golf is going, and this is a piece of equipment that it was impacting, right? It was because of the anchor. The equipment still exists, in fairness. But at the time, that was a discussion. It's always about what the top of 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 the pyramid are doing. Okay, then why do we have to stick to this antiquated belief that what the top tour pros do in any way relates to what everybody else does in the game? You know what I'm talking about. Breakfast ball on the first tee. Dom rolls it out of the divot in the fairway. That could pick it up. I can go on and on and on and on and on.
Dom. You could have just said anything there. You said Dom. By the way, for the record, the last time I played golf, I did hit a ball in the fairway that landed in a divot. And I didn't say one word about it. And my playing partner, who I happened to be playing with, said, hey, why don't you take it out of that divot? And I said, okay, I will.
I thought that story was going to have nobility. I thought for sure he was given us the finger. I thought he was going to say, finger in the air, I was in a divot, and I didn't touch the ball. I played it out of it. Ultimately, he said he took it out because...
And that shot was the difference between whether or not I'm going to play pro.
That's correct.
So stupid.
But what I'm saying is, and even though I was going to tell Dom to not make it all about him, what I was going to say was that there's just two completely separate and distinct worlds. So that's the part that I don't get. Why hurt the guy that's out there paying to play golf? Right? I just don't get it. That's the part that bothers me, and that's what bothered me about that rule then. But as far as people using it now and using it with different grips, as long as it's within the current rules, I don't care. Use whatever you feel is going to help you get the ball in the hole.